Good morning to all of you. Yesterday, Honorable Supreme Court of India, two judges bench, Justice Suryakant and J.B. Parthiwala. Right. So, actually, they have taken up some matter for urgent hearing. In the last video, I discussed about the Supreme Court issues. When the lawyers are not there, they can't do anything. But an urgent matter has come before the court. What is this urgent matter means? The father of the accused person, Lawrence Bishnoi, who is arraigned or who is figuring as the key conspirator in the murder of the so-called Congress President Siddhu Moosewala, very recently occurred, I think May 29th in Punjab. So he was not being represented by any advocates. In other words, I can say the Bar Association of Punjab, they declined to represent Lawrence Bishnoi because it's a very serious matter. He has done a macabre murder or a brutal murder of a Congress leader. So when his so-called security has been withdrawn, on the very next day he was shot dead, Siddhu Moosewala. Right? So please remember, very serious issue. And Supreme Court also took it very seriously. Actually, the father wanted to challenge the transit remand order of the Delhi High Court for production of Mr. Lawrence in Mansa Court, Punjab from Delhi. Actually, this man is already in jail. He has to be shifted on a transit warrant or production warrant. Here in Andhra, we call it as PT warrant. దీనికి అగెనెస్ట్గా వేయడానికి ఫాదర్ ట్రై చేశాడు, బట్ నో లాయర్ హ్యాస్ కమ్ ఫార్వర్డ్. సో నౌ ద ఇష్యూ ఇస్ వెదర్ ది అడ్వకేట్స్, వెదర్ ద బార్ అసోసియేషన్ కెన్ refuse to take up cases when any client comes to you. Certainly, I say no. The final year students, the students who have studied the topic of professional ethics and etiquette, they know about rule number 11 of Bar Council of India rules regarding professional ethics. Rule 11 says the advocate is supposed to take up the case of any type. Whenever any client approaches him, he has to take up the case provided he is practicing in the particular field. Simply to say, if a criminal lawyer, if any person comes and says that, sir, my son is involved in a murder case and I will please take up the case. So you have to take up the case. You cannot say no. Of course, if it is a civil case, you can happily say no. If it is your relative, you can happily say no. If you are interested party, if you are financially connected, you can say no. But other cases, definitely you have to take up. In a nutshell, I want to tell you that Rule 11 says the advocate should and must take up the brief of any case. So this is. So now the Supreme Court bench, having come to know that Bar Association of Punjab has declined to represent him, so it is absolutely unjustifiable. It is absolutely unjustifiable. So actually, if the bar has given a call to boycott him, the matter can be pursued before the High Court. Okay, go to the High Court and they will provide you with a counselor, that is with an advocate from the State Legal Aid Service. Right? Please remember. The court also commented, no matter however heinous the crime, whether it's a double murder, triple murder, rape and murder, whatever it is, whether how heinous the crime is, the accused has got a right to legal services. Yes, of course, it is for the court to decide whether he has committed the crime or not. Still such time, he has to be defended. Bar Association should not pass such resolutions. It is against to the professional ethics. So this, whether the transit order is according to the principles of law or not, is a different thing. But main point is, so the bar councils cannot take a resolution of this type. The professional ethics require, lawyers cannot refuse a brief. And you know, Article 22, Clause 1 of the Constitution of India says a person cannot be denied right to consult a lawyer. So it is twisted in this line. He cannot be denied the right to consult a lawyer. In this connection, Supreme Court place reliance on State versus Lalit Mohan Nanda 1960. Please remember this case. State versus Lalit Mohan Nanda and ask 1960 and ask him to approach the High Court. Of course, Delhi High Court is directed or Punjab High Court is directed to provide legal assistance to him. That is, a lawyer will be appointed from the panel of advocates. You know, legal service advocates will be there. So, to conclude, I want to tell you, Rule 11 of the Bar Council of India rules clearly says that you have to take up the case in which you are practicing. If you are a criminal lawyer, you have to take up the criminal case. That's why నా వీడియో కూడా చూడండి మీరు గతంలో నేను 2017 18లో పెద్ద వీడియో, అది చాలా పెద్దగా 1 hour 20, చాలా మంది చూసుంటారు మీలో, 1 hour 20 minutes. దాంట్లో కూడా మీరు పోలీస్ ఆఫీసర్ తర్వాత రిటైర్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు లాయర్గా చేస్తున్నారు కదా, ఎవరైనా సరే రేప్ చేసి వచ్చి సార్ నాకు కేసు టేకప్ చేయండి అంటే చేసుకుంటారా లేదా అంటే ఐ సెడ్ ఎస్, ఐ హ్యావ్ టు టేకప్. వెదర్ ఈజ్ అ బ్యాడ్ ఫెలో, ఇట్స్ హౌ ఎవర్ హీనస్ క్రైమ్, ఇది ఆల్రెడీ క్లియర్ చెప్పు. అప్పుడు నా మీద కామెంట్స్ కూడా పెట్టారు, రేప్ చేస్తారా బెయిల్ ఇప్పిస్తానని, ఏదో దాని పేరు ఏదో అంటారు పైన, అది కూడా రాశారు అట్లా. సో బట్ ఎనీవే, ఇది లైటర్ వెయిన్లో తీసుకోండి, బట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేకప్ ది కేస్, రైట్? థ్యాంక్ యూ.